Hi, I'm Larie, and welcome to your glute-focused workout. What you're going to need today is a chair. Now, if you don't have a chair, I will provide a non-chair option up in this corner. Just be on the lookout for that. You're going to need a band, fabric, or latex. I'm recommending fabric, A, because it has more resistance typically, B, it's not going to roll up on you. You're also going to need dumbbells. Grab whatever you want. We will only be using one dumbbell at a time. For reference, I have a 15-pound dumbbell and a 25-pound dumbbell. I'll let you know what I'm using, but just remember, you and I are different. Just make quality movements and get a really good mind-muscle connection. You're also going to need a mat for the very end. Today's format is going to be tricep. So we have 3 exercises at a time. Here's the kicker, 1 minute per exercise, but we're going to go 3 minutes of total work time. So it's 1 minute, we switch when you hear that ding, another minute, new exercise, another minute, and then we get a 30-second break. This is non-repeat, but if we're doing one side of the body, unilateral, we have got to match it on the other. Now, if needed, mid-exercise, if you start to fatigue and your form starts to slip, what I want you to do is drop the weight. Make it into a drop set, drop the weight down, and continue on. And if you need to, rest, pause, take a few deep breaths, and then get right back to work. Since every exercise is timed today, we don't have to go at the same tempo. You and I are different, so go at different speeds. Now, there are some exercises where I'm going to tell you what tempo to use, but again, you can count it in your head. So that first number, tempo, first number is going to be the eccentric or the lengthening phase. The second number will be eccentric, the transition from eccentric to concentric. The third number will be the concentric phase, which will be the hardest part of the movement. And the fourth number will be concentric back to eccentric. So just follow along with me. If that went way over your head, it's okay. Just listen to me for the timing of each exercise, because we can really fire it up with a slow and controlled tempo. So grab all your stuff, y'all, and let's get these glutes working. All right, our first 3 exercises will be performed with our band, and they're all gonna be on the right. So first 3 exercises all on the right, 30-second break, and then we repeat it on the left. So go ahead, place this band around your quads. Our first exercise will be a quadruped extra range of motion glute kickback. So I'm gonna place my left knee on the chair. I'm gonna support myself with my hands, keep a neutral low back. No dipping down. Spine stays as still as possible. Abs stay engaged. We're going to dorsiflex at the ankle. We kick it up. We bring it down. Don't overextend too much. Just keep tension in the glutes and then bring it back down. This is our warm up. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Next up, we have a 45-degree glute kickback, and we add 1 pulse at the top. So right now we're going straight back to 6 o'clock. Pretty soon we're gonna kick it somewhere in between that 4 and 5 o'clock position. Let's go. So 45 kickback, add a pulse. Kick it back at an angle, add a pulse, and it is burning. Happy warm up. 10 seconds, we have side lying abductions with that extra range of motion. So we'll come to the front of our chair, continue with this right leg, and let's go. Come to the front, and we just bring it up directly to the side, 3 o'clock position, then all the way down. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, break. We are going to do that same thing on the left. So we have glute kickbacks, straight back, 6 o'clock position. Then we have a 45-degree angle kickback where we'll kick somewhere in between a 7 and 8 position if we were on a clock. And then we come to the front and we have those abductions. Now, of course, you could perform all these exercises on the mat, but you just want to get that extra range of motion, the extra lengthening. All right, left side. Let's get it. In 10 seconds, we go to 45 kickbacks and we add a pulse at the top. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Continue on 45 degrees, add a pulse, then bring it down.
Through my body, I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right.
We go to side lying abductions, left side in 3, 2, and 1. Come to the front of your chair. And now keep this leg in. So lead with the heel. Try not to externally rotate that hip. Keep it in.
I can be good or be not in, because there ain't nobody love you like I do, like I do, like I do, like I do,
Final 10 seconds, then we get a break. Last 3, 2, and 1. Keep this band on. I'm just gonna switch my chair real quick.
listen and relax. From here on, you don't have to say a word. So just let go and don't hold back.
All right, coming up, we have seated abductions. So we're gonna take a seat. We're going to have a slight hinge forward, and we're just gonna rep it out. Pulse, and then bring it in. Don't let the knees come together. Keep constant tension. We go right now.
I've got my hands on your body. So tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty, because there ain't nobody love you like I do. Like I do. Like I do. Like I
In 10 seconds, we have one squat with abduction. So we'll hover off of this seat and add the abduction. We go in 3, 2, and 1, stand it up. So we have one squat, hover, abduct, then bring it back up. Squat, press into the band, bring it back up. Next up, we have lateral walks. We'll slide the band underneath the knees. Let's go. Slide it underneath the knees. Options, stay with it. Keep the toes pointing forward, and we're just walking it to one side of the mat and then the other. So try to keep yourself from that external rotation, hitting that glute med. 5 seconds and we get a break. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow, get rid of that band. We won't be coming back to it until the very end. Ooh, now we have our hip thrust tricep, one side then the other. Well, the first 2 exercises will be performed on the left side and then bilateral for that final third. If you have a chair like I do, make sure it's up against a chair so it doesn't scoot back on you. We're gonna start with single leg hip thrust, left side grounds. We bring it up and then down. Let's go. So drive it up, control it down. If needed, do this with a lighter dumbbell or without the dumbbell. You want to make sure your hips stay nice and level and they don't go out one side or the other. This should really target that left glute. Make sure that heel is stacked underneath the knee. Keep the hip bone underneath that rib cage. "10 seconds, then we go to a B stance. So we'll turn that right foot into a kickstand. In 3, 2, and 1. So kickstand with the right foot, 80% in the left heel, 20 in the right. Add a pulse at the top. So bring it up, pulse, bring it down. After this exercise, we go bilateral, meaning both legs.
It's my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Yeah, for you, my love. You drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you.
We go to a bilateral hip thrust with a very slow tempo. And 3, 2, and 1. So equal weight in both feet. We're gonna bring it up for 3, 2, 1. 2 count pause. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2 count pause. 3, 2, 1. Directly into the concentric, but really slow. Scoop it under. Feel the glutes work.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you, to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you, for you, my love. You drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you.
Last 3, 2, and recover. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. The only thing we're gonna change up is the bilateral hip thrust at the end, and it's gonna be a normal tempo down and up, but with a hard squeeze of the glutes at the top. Ooh, here we go. Same exact weight. Gotta keep it equal. These unilateral exercises are a great way to kind of combat any muscular imbalance. So if you find one side stronger than the other, it's a great way to equal it out. Single leg, let's go.
I can't live without your love for sure. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you. I'm going out of my mind, because the party don't stop. Put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me out of my mind, because the party don't stop. Put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me on.
We go to B stance, pulse at the top in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Coming up, we have a bilateral hip thrust, normal tempo down and up, just at a hard pause at the top. Can't talk today. Down, up, and pause.
Outside, the winter sky turning gray. City up in smoke, it's only ash when it rains. How let the morning go to sleep in the day. But for everybody to the judge. In the morning, blocking out the sun with the shades. She got a check the pulse to tell herself that she okay. It seems like dying young is in order. But who'll be at my funeral? I wonder.
Final 10 seconds and we get a break. 3, 2, and 1. Wow, okay. Set it down. Coming up next, we have a dumbbell squat, just one dumbbell, a slow eccentric, slow concentric. Then we're gonna do a one dumbbell RDL, and then we combine the two movements. Three count eccentric, 3 count concentric. Let's go. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Strange brew is what we're used to. Get high on life, that's me and you. Run away to the sunset. Run away with the sky far behind. Strange brew is meant for me.
Coming up next, we have a one dumbbell RDL. I really want you to get a feel for this and try to just get the glutes to do most of the work. All right, let's go. So we're gonna hinge from the hips. Send the hips back and then bring it forward. Feel the glutes bring you back up. Try to keep the spine as still as possible. If there's movement in the spine, you will feel it in your back. So we don't want that. Full hip flexion, then we bring it back up.
Everything we do can break into. Everything we do can break into. Strange brew, I can't believe it's true.
We combine these two movements, one squat to an RDL, normal tempo. Let's go. So we squat, bring it up, RDL, return. Knees, hips, glutes and quads, glutes and hamstrings.
We're riding high, surrounded by the neon lights. Everything we do can break into.
We get a break in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, okay. I'm sweating bullets over here. Next up, fair warning, is our most challenging tricep of the workout. Now, single leg deadlifts, but we're gonna have the back foot supported and elevated if needed. Come to a B stance on the RDL and a static lunge instead of Bulgarians. We're holding the dumbbell in the contralateral hand, right foot forward, left foot back. We hinge and then we bring it up. So the next 3 exercises will be on the right side. Use the off hand to support yourself. You don't have to, but it's a great way to stabilize that hip if you find it swaying off to the side.
Everything we do can break into.
We go to Bulgarian split squats next. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, just take it down, bring it up. I know it's burning, but we combine the two movements, RDL to split squat. In 3, 2, and 1. Hinge it, bring it up, knees. Send the hips back, bring it up, hinge it down, bring it up. Now, if needed, take the option. Three, 2, and 1. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna flip my chair so I can brace myself with my offhand because I'm gonna need extra support here, physically and mentally. This one is tough. If needed, take that option. All right, left foot grounds, supporting myself with the left hand. Right foot's gonna elevate, right hand has that dumbbell. Bulgarians are next. Come on, last rep here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. We're gonna combine the two movements. A couple more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. RDL, send it back. And then Bulgarian. Last rep. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, it's just downhill from here. We have next a curtsy, I'm out of it. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, and in the bottom range of motion of both combined. So we're gonna go back to the right side. Ground through the right foot, dumbbell in left hand. Let's go. Bring it back. Drive it up through that right heel. If needed, use something to help stabilize with this right hand. Notice how I'm adding a slight hinge forward. The more hip flexion we get, the more glutes. So I'm adding a little hinge forward just to hit the glutes a little bit more. Next up, we have a curtsy lunge, so slight angle back. And 3, 2, and 1. So now we cross the back foot a little over to the right, then bring it up. Try to keep that right hip in, even as we cross the left foot back. It's a very slight angle. Our next exercise is body weight only. Hang on to the dumbbell for a challenge. We combine the two movements, but just the bottom range of motion. Let's go. So we just take it at an angle, straight back, and this should burn. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, goodness gracious. I need a drink after that. We're gonna do the other side.
Let down my guard and just fall. 'Cause someone was before you. Let someone let me go. This time I must know for sure. 'Cause someone was before you. Let someone let me go. But
Left side coming up. Dumbbell's gonna be in my right hand. Let's go. Straight back. Try to use that back foot as little as possible. So really drive through the left heel.
Nobody's like us. When people see us, they know. I feel so much for
We go to a curtsy lunge, slight angle back. In 3, 2, and 1. Slight angle.
someone let me go. This time I must know for sure. 'Cause someone was before you. And someone let me go. But I just need to be sure. Some say love's not for the bitter ones. Some say love will only bring you down. Some say love can feel much better now, better now. But will you let me down? But will you let me down? But will you let me down?
10 seconds and we get to ditch the weight, but it's going to burn. We have that bottom range of motion, curtsy lunge to our reverse lunge. Let's go, set that dumbbell down. We hold it here. We're pressing off through the left foot to bring it back at an angle. Back at an angle. Final 10 seconds. Three, 2, and wow. Okay, put your band on around your quads. Come down to your belly on your mat. We have reverse hypers. This is gonna target the upper glutes. Remove my mic. So we're bringing the head down, we're not moving it. We go up, press into the band as we go up, and then down. 1 count, pause at the top. We go in 3, 2, and 1, reverse hypers.
When I'm done, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you want me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight. Something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation. Make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money. Make you look so lovely. Never feeling lonely.
We continue with these reverse hypers, but we're gonna add a pulse up and out at the top. So same thing, but add a pulse up and out, bring it down. Up, 1 pulse, bring it down.
Help me find you. You're a blessing, reminiscent of the time when I found myself guessing. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely. Never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah, nah. Ooh girl, nah, nah.
We go to Superman's, add the upper body. Let's go. So lift the chest, lift the quads, press into the band as we go up, then bring it down. We recover in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, our final tricep of the day are going to be glute bridges. Our shoulders will be on the mat. We're really going to control this first set. I'm gonna grab my 25s. This is it. This is our final tricep. 3 counts up, 2 count pause, 3 count down. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you start with a neutral low back, neutral pelvis. 3 counts up, 2 count hold, 3, 2, 1. 3 counts up, 2 count pause, 3, 2, 1. Drive through the heels and press into the band. Make sure that low back stays neutral. If it doesn't, you're probably feeling it in your low back. You may want to just scoop under with a slight posterior tilt of the pelvis and then bring it down. You can go neutral, you can go slight posterior, just never have that anterior tilt. In 7 seconds, we perform the top quarter range of motion only. Whew, let's go. So bring it up. Quarter of the way down, quarter of the way up. Press up and out. "10 seconds coming up next. We have an iso hold at the top and we just abduct. It is burning. If needed, set it down, take a few deep breaths, and then continue on. Hold at the top. Now we pulse out. In about 10 seconds, we have an iso hold at the top. That is it for 30 seconds. We hold in 3, 2, and 1. Just squeeze the glutes. 30 seconds here, then we are done. I know it's burning. Try not to drop. Squeeze the glutes just a little bit harder. This is it, y'all. About 5 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I did that to you. But, in turn, our glutes are gonna get a little bit stronger and maybe lead to some hypertrophy in that area. Okay, that was a lot of tension in the glutes. If you felt so challenged to where you couldn't do it another rep with good technical form before that you heard that beep, good job, awesome job. You are really challenging yourself. And if you were able to hang on the whole time, awesome job. I'm sure you were challenging yourself too. Let's stretch. Okay, coming to a figure 4 stretch, my favorite stretch ever. Cross the left ankle over right quad, draw right knee in, grab the space in between the legs you just created. You're grabbing a hold of your hamstring. As you inhale, gently press against the left inner thigh. As you exhale, pull the right knee in. All right, release the hands, but hold the legs in this position and take a spinal twist off and over to the right with figure 4 legs. You can draw the right knee up and then press the left knee that way. I could literally stay in this pose forever, but I can't. I have to edit this video. So let's bring it up and take it to the other side. If you ever find yourself sitting on the couch and just sitting there, sitting on the couch, watching, I don't know, whatever you're doing on the couch, when you could be doing a little stretch, do it. One of my favorite stretches to just hold in bed is the, right before you go to sleep, is this one we're about to go to. It's the figure 4 spinal twist. I like to hang out in this pose for a few minutes at a time. Feels good. Just make sure you're not letting this right hip collapse inward. Keep just like pressing it back. It probably won't touch. Mine's like 4 inches off the ground, but you still just want to kind of drive it down. All right, y'all, undo the twist. Let's bring the knees in towards the armpits and start to make big circles with the knees. And let's take those circles the other way. Bring all motion to a stop. Bring the soles of the feet towards the sky. Grab a hold of the outer blades of the feet and just draw the knees in towards the chest, really creating some space in the low back. Sway side to side. All right, grab a hold of the backs of the hamstrings, give yourself a few rolls up. On the third roll, come all the way up, cross at the ankles, come to a quadruped position. All right, let's bring the right foot forward, come up, keep a neutral low back, and start to hinge forward. So we're just gonna hit the left quad, left hip flexor. And then if you wanna intensify it, bring the left arm up and over. So some of these glute exercises were really glute focused. If we're doing a hip thrust or a bridge, that's all about the glutes. If we are doing something with a knee flexion, like a squat or lunge, it's typically gonna get some quads in there. The more we hinge forward, the more glutes we're gonna get. And let's go ahead and bring it back, hamstring stretch. And whenever we do a lot of hip flexion movements like those RDLs, you'll hit the glutes and the hamstrings. A lot of that band work we did was very glute focused as well. Ooh. All right, let's take it to the other side. Left foot comes forward, neutral low back, targeting the right hip flexor, right quad. To intensify, right arm goes up and over. Inhale back to center, straighten left leg. Bring it forward. All right, y'all. Total workout time was 42 minutes with this stretch, probably slightly over 45. Our final stretch of the day. Come into a quadruped position. And we're just bringing the hips up and back. It's hard for me to talk after that workout. Wow. Pedal out the heels, left and right. Both heels reach towards the mat. Wow, love this stretch. Look up at the hands. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand. Ragdoll pose, sway side to side. Bring all swing to a stop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let that head hang a little bit deeper. Soft knees, root to rise, reverse, swan dive it up. And we are ready to go. Y'all, have a great day. That was really hard, but what doesn't challenge us won't change us. So embrace the challenge. If that wasn't challenging enough, we need heavier weights then. Grab a child, grab your kid. You can borrow my kid. Just let me know. I'm just kidding. I kid. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like this tricep format in the comments below. Be sure to follow me on IG at Larie Midkiff, and have a wonderful day, y'all. You rock.